Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me back from last year. So interesting to come back and talk again. And today, not talking about disclaimers, but there's always one of those, but to talk about what is important for future hotel investments. And I slightly wondered, maybe I should put up a picture of a field and a tent and really forward-looking, but then we're investors, right? So we're not really that forward-looking. So it's not a future, this is not a sort of futurology type of talk. Maybe it's a little bit more grounded in sort of reality. This really describes the way we think about it and also how we're thinking about investing in the market going forward today. So first point, what do consumers actually want to need? Because you don't understand that, and I think really interesting seeing the B&B presentation. I think B&B actually showing it does understand what its consumers want and need. It's got quite a clear brand proposition. It's clearly growing at an exceptional rate. I could see those charts going like that. I think that's what they meant, right? So always got to start with the consumer. COVID had a huge impact. It's had a big impact on how we work. It's had a big impact on how we travel. But what is the actual long-run impact of that? And then finally, I'll get into how we can invest into this market. So consumers and what they want. The words on the left of this slide are more kind of, you'll hear all this all of the time. So the kind of idea that people want personalization. There's a lot more demand for sustainability, certainly from the consumer standpoint. A lot more focus on work-life balance. Everything is going to become enabled by AI, whatever that means, at some point in the future. And I think consumers want a more seamless experience. But in a way, to me, the more important point here is, and this is stolen from McKinsey, the chart on the right-hand side. This is the mega trend, right? So the mega trend is that consumers want experiences above things, right? That is the trend that drives hospitality, and it is the real, to me, that's the super trend that drives the industry and why actually people should want to invest into it. Obviously, COVID was a bit of a worry, and I assume COVID is the line that goes up and down on that chart, but the bounce back in that has been exceptionally strong. Not going to second guess how McKinsey's done its stats and its numbers, but overall this is the direction of experiences versus things. And that should continue. It should mean that we've got an investable marketplace. In terms of the numbers that we see, this is then backed up by, I guess, more sort of fundamental analysis.